welcome back to Whelan's World. So, welcome back to those who have subscribed. If you are new, welcome back and don't leave without subscribing. So, today's video is not about all of this. I know, probably thinking, what's happening? She's going to do something about beauty, but no, I just felt like dressing up a bit, lifting up my spirits in the time of COVID, as we're not supposed to or allowed to go out and dress up. So yes, you can still do this while you are at home. So today's video is going to be about hustling and what I did, um, what I did in my time period of 24 years being on this earth to hustle. So I think for me, it started, the hustling and the entrepreneurship where I kind of got a passion for it, I would say, was in grade 3. So in grade 3 at our school we had market day. So market day was the time where we could sell, buy, do everything, and then during break time we'll have your table set up and then you'll sell your stuff. That is where it all started. I loved every moment of it. And going to fast forward now, and I'm going to take it to high school. So when I went to high school, grade 11 I think I started. Then I was like, okay, people are always hungry, and break time, waiting for break time to come is way too long. So what I did was, then I went to as a wholesaler. We call it One Up. It's a wholesaler that sells like chips, everything. So then I bought a packet of lollipops and a packet of cracker snack chips, and then I had a backpack and a sling bag. So the sling bag was the bag that I did my business on. So then I would throw the chips and the stuff in my sling bag, and then I'll just sell it. So during break time I'll walk. People will know me by now. They will just call me. So I was a walking shop. So I rendered a service to the people. They did not have to stand in the line. They did not, like, I came to them, took the money. And what I also did was, so in my classroom, that is actually where I kind of got the way I wanted to sell things and make money, was to give it to people and then they pay me back the next day or the end of the month. So that is what I did. I had my little booklet, took the names, and it was just, guys, my stuff was 1 rand, but that time 1 rand was a lot. If you did not have a 1 rand, you would please. So what I was like, okay, no, it's fine. I'm going to give it to you, but tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning, I want my money. And that is how I got started. There was a time I needed to get permission by the principal. I don't know why, but anyways, because they had a shop, so it was like undercover. Like, I would give the things like undercover, and it was so nice. Like that time, like I always had money, always. So every day after school, I will go from of the money that I've made. I will go buy again. It was like a routine. Go buy again, and the luxury of that's actually how I got to understand and learn about money and how it works. So that time I was very like careless. Like, I just wanted like money, because like if I wanted to buy, I don't want to be like, oh, but I don't have money now. If I wanted to buy, I could buy a pie now. If I wanted like a cool drink, I could buy money now, and that's a nice thing. So like the independence also came along, and yeah, it's all a time. So then after that I was like, on high school, people, they don't like packing in lunch and stuff. All the high school that I went to, people, they don't like packing in bread and stuff. So it was just like very low-key. So I was like, you know what, then I started making muffins and selling them for 2 rand. And it went like, imagine in the morning you get to school, like it was bran muffin, vanilla and chocolate, but the bran ones was the one that kind of like, that was like the main one. I even added cheese and butter. Anyways, guys, if you on high school, that thing will slap. Whole muffins for 2 rand, and my stuff, it just went like it went like nothing. So That is also another way. So kind of like I started with the cracker snack and the lollipops, the get and the pin pop, and then I progressed to the muffins, and then I progressed to something else as well. So my mother makes, like, her food is like out of this world. So she made so one day I was like, I can make curry mayonnaise and then salad. And then also the teachers, they were the ones that actually also supported me. Um, so I was very professional in the way that I did it. I had my mother made it, so she brought it freshly baked, home, everything. I had my serviettes, like very, very professional. So anything that you do, make sure that you always keep it professional, because that is how, no matter how small it is, keep it professional. Even with me, with the cracker snack and the lollipops that I bought, I had my book. I was so professional. Every name, if you're done, okay, your name gets scratched off. And if you are a good payer, like, I will give you like at least 3 packets, and then you give me the 3 then tomorrow. But it was so nice and fun. Thinking back about it, guys, I laugh about it, but like that kind of like made my high school experience quite nice. Anyways, progressing, went to varsity, and then I was like, I must first find something. What can I do at varsity? Because like I was already on that path where I made, even though it was a little money, it was my own that I worked for, my own money that I worked for. And it was nice because I had money all the time, whether it was if I wanted to buy a present for someone, whether it was if I just was in the mood for a for KFC, I could just buy it. The saving part was the thing that I lacked. If I started earlier, but like I said, you learn and you grow. But luckily for me, I learned and grow at the earlier age, so that I don't make the mistakes that 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 yeah, so that I don't make the mistakes now, because every business is the same thing. And even you get people that have great businesses, and then they do the same thing that I did. The money that they make, they use it for themselves. They don't like put money away and have a plan of, actually, okay, this is the amount that I saved. I'm going to save this in this amount. This is the money that I'm going to reinvest in my business. So small things you can make, like small mistakes you can make when you actually have like big businesses as well. So you need to learn from those small little things, so that when you make it big, that you know, okay, finance, savings, I have it. Anyways, went to varsity. On varsity, I wanted to continue with the lollipops and chips, but I was like, varsity, varsity, you can't sound like cracker snack and lollipops. Like, oh my word, no, people, what's people gonna think? But those who know me, knows that I did not care about people. They did not know what was going on in my pocket. They did not know. That's why I'm back. Yeah, they did not know, and you should not care what people think, because at the end of the day, they don't know where you are heading. Anyway, so there was a time I sold lollipops. Also, the same thing. A 1 rand. You would think like, oh, boss, this student would have a 1 rand. No, they won't have a 1 rand. Then I also started giving like upskirt, like, and then they could pay you back the next day. So I also sold lollipops at the time on varsity, but then obviously I knew that there was something bigger that I wanted to do. So that is when the bags came along. So there was a time I went with my mom to Cape Town or so, and then we went to this warehouse, and it just has bags, like bags galore, like bags from luggage bags to sling bags, to baby bags, to laptop bags. It was all the type of bags, and I was like, maybe this can be a good business venture you go into. Like, if I think about it, a bag is something that you always need. Always, like, whether you have a baby, whether it's for yourself, whether you use it a wallet, whether you're traveling, this like something that you always need. So then I started with the bag business. And the bag business, it started off, so I had my customers at church, I had my customers at varsity, the young ones, which are the worst payment people actually. But anyways, I'm not gonna put them on a blast like that. So, and it was the people back at home, so where I was staying. So I had these three target groups that I had. and it went well. It really went well. So one thing, like everyone can sell bags, but there has to be something that makes you different from the rest. So I was like, what is going to make me different from the rest? First and foremostly, my bags that I bought was quality. It looked like the ones in like very expensive stores, very similar to the ones in very expensive stores. I'm not mentioning names, but it was proper quality strong bags. And the thing that stood out for me was I brought the service to you. So if you wanted a bag, I will send you the pictures, whatever, or I'll bring it to you. You can pick what you want, and then the payment is okay. You can take the bag now, and then you give it to me, you give me the money, or you pay me month end. So either if you are someone who gets paid on the 15th, you give me the money on the 15th. If you are someone that gets paid end of the month, you give me the money end of the month. So that is how I did my business. So I had a lot of ladies at church. You know, at church, you have your outfit that must match your bag, and yeah. So I had my people at church, and it actually, guys, it actually grew. And that time I was still working at people. I had people at PayPal, so the employees, they also were interested in a few bags and stuff. And I was like, okay. And then for how many years did I sell the bags? 3 years, I think, 4 years. But it did extremely well. I would have still continued, but then I made the switch to Johannesburg, which I'm still going to look at continuing. But the bag business did like, it went well, guys. Like, it went extremely well. And it was possible for me to actually, I paid my own braces. That money, like, I was independent, but my teeth was perfect. It was perfect to other people, but like, I just saw something like that was wrong with my teeth. Sorry guys, I need to blow my nose now because much better. So yeah, the bag business went well. It went well. There was a time I also kind of employed people, not monetary, because I was still small in the business. So it was a lady from church who got people at her work who was interested in my bags. And then I was like, you look here. I'm going to give you this amount of bags. So I gave her that amount of bags, the prices and the stickers and everything is on there. And then I was like, okay, the first month fine. The second month she gave me my money as is, and then the way I thanked, or not thanked, but paid her, was by telling her that she can take a bag, and a proper bag, one of the expensive ones, and that she does not have to pay for it. And that kind of like I wouldn't mind, like, if I get the bag every month. So yeah, that is how it worked. It went extremely well. And one of another thing, so I just I was the person that I gave you the bag. I brought the service to you. So first and foremostly, you don't have to go to the shop. I come to you, I give you something that you want, and I had a guarantee for my bags. So if there was something wrong, maybe the strap came off or the zip, I was able to fix it. So the place where I got the bags, they fixed it when there was something broken. And it didn't happen a lot because I had quality bags. But for instance, like in 1 year, you can have a bag at me. You can buy a bag from me, and you can have it for 1 year, and I'll still be able to fix it for you. So that is the thing that stood out. Without a receipt, nothing. You just had to give it back to me. I take it to the place, they fix it, and that's that. So yeah, it was the chips, it was the lollipops, it was the food that I sold at school, and then we went to the bags, which went extremely well. So I just want to, like, guys, push for your hustle. Like, always push for your hustle. I think I was fortunate coming from a family where I always saw my mom and her sisters, they're always like in business, selling stuff, um, baking, or like always like on a hustle. And that is where I kind of got it from there. But I also took my own initiative to see, okay, what are people willing to pay? What will I pay for? I always look at that. What will I pay for that? That is one of the questions that I ask, and whether it is affordable. So my stuff was always affordable, and it was also affordable in a way that you can kind of like see your budget and then pay me month in, because month in you have money and then it's easier for you to give that money away. One of my highlights was um, at varsity, when actually the rector, so the vice chancellor of UWC, and the rector of UWC, Tyrant Pretorius, guys, I went up to his office. Who can say that? I went up to his office, and he actually bought a bag from me. Like, he paid cash, obviously. He's not going to be like, no, can I pay another money? He's not going to use the money most. But how that happened was, so I was part of this Access to Success campaign, and then after that we got like that, like a little ceremony where you got also certificates, and then Miss Patricia Lewis, and then is it Patricia Lewis? Vice Chancellor was there, and then the rector as well, and then the person who presented had a man bag, né? And then he kind of like promoted me a little bit. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for that. He promoted me, and he was like, oh, by the way, if you guys are looking at my bag right now, there's the lady, because I was sitting in the crowd, obviously, there's the lady if you're interested. And then the rector and the vice chancellor, they were like, come. So she gave me the vice chancellor, she gave me a business card, told me I must come to her office. The next day, go to her office with the bags already, because I knew they were interested in the man bags that I had, which was absolutely beautiful and like probably looked like so expensive, guys. Okay, I went to her office, and then she took two for her brother, and then because the rector said he also wants to see me, she called him in, and then she said, the lady of the bags is here to see Mr. Tyrant Pretorius. I felt so important, yeah, guys. I felt so important that day. I'm like, okay, going up through the lift. The lift takes me to his office. Like, it's absolutely beautiful, guys. I've been to the rector's office, and I've sat in his little, guys, like, it was amazing. It was like aha moment. And then he was like, oh, okay, the girl, lady with the bag. I showed him the bag. He took one. He was like, he even put it on, guys. Like, guys, he did put it on immediately. And then another colleague of him came. I don't know who that was. He had a suit on, everything. And then he was like, the rector was like, oh, you look here, supporting our students here. You can have some nice, like a nice man bag. You can put your purse in there. And he was promoting for me. I was like, yeah, I was just standing there. I was like, yeah, no, very professional, always very professional. And his colleague also took a bag. That bag was 180. Wasn't, guys, but the bag was beautiful. But that was like the highlights of my like selling the bag thing and hustling. That someone of that level would also be like, I want it now. Like, it kind of pushed me to kind of like do more and always keep on the hustling, because there has been losses, but just like any other business, you have your losses and you need to learn on your mistakes. Like, I needed to learn how to be a little bit harder, because obviously because of the month in payment that I had, that people had to give me the money when they get paid. You get some people, there's still people up to this day that's owing me money, but I won't mention any names. I'm just giving them over. I've set them free. I've set them free. It is what it is. I'm not going to keep that against him, because I don't know the circumstances and anything. But never owe people stuff, because you're keeping yourself from blessings, actually. But anyway, so yeah, that is what I did to hustle, and I just want to motivate you guys. Like, my friends on boss, my friends, they're still up to this day. They usually used to tell me, you're so busy. Like, you are so busy. Like, what? Like, you have to, like, why not? Like, if you can do like, I believe that you don't have to do one thing. Guys, you can do 5 things all at once. You have to push yourself. So I just want to motivate whoever's watching this thing. I know we're in a very like difficult time where we are at the stage where it's not that easy, but maybe this COVID, with regards to entrepreneurship, looking for business venture, um, yes, there might be a lot of restrictions. Maybe if you can't get to of an idea now in this period, it's giving you at least a time to think of things that you could either be a change, either something that people need. Um, this period can give you a time to think about it and craft what you want to do, plan it, and after all of this is done, maybe if you want to wait, then you start. But while you still can now, like I would urge you to start now. So when all of this is happening, all of this whole thing, all of this is happening now, if this stops, that you can be like, right, oh, I'm ready. I've already done all my planning. I'm ready. So yeah, I just want to encourage you guys to always be on a hustle. Even if you're working, I believe that if you are working, you have a stable job, you have a 9 to 5, for instance. Yes, I know it's tiring and everything, but that 9 to 5 is not enough. You need to push and think of something and do something, um, to get more than one um, to get more than one stream of income. There's a lot of ideas. So if you have ideas, have a little book, because sometimes you might just lay in bed and you might think of something and be like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Write it down. Ask yourself, will it be something that people are willing to pay for? And just like also motivate yourself, whatever happens, whether it's good, whether it's bad, especially bad, to still keep on and push through, because every entrepreneur, every person who does their own thing, they have a story to tell. It's not always perfect, but at the end, like you have your rainbow and then you have your pot, at the end you'll see the rainbow. So yeah, that is my story. I hope you enjoyed it and you kind of like also pushed you. If you have a book now, even like I write it down. Like myself, even now while I'm settled in Johannesburg, there is a few things that I've been thinking about doing, and I'm going to do it. Whether it's planning my draft now, and also sometimes you also don't need money to start something. So think of the things that you also. What is something that I can do? For instance, I know I can do hair. If you can do like massages, you don't need money to do that. If you wanted to start like a fitness club thing, you don't need money to do that. You need yourself, you need your energy. So guys, like I encourage you, like really to think about it. What is it that I can do to have like an extra income, to hustle, the hustle game. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget to, if you like this, to share it with your friends. If you know of people who might be encouraged to do this. Also, if you have nieces, if you have younger siblings, please encourage them to and test them, actually test them to see, okay, maybe if I give my cousin, I give you 100 rand or 200 rand, do something with that, and I want to see if you can double it. Like test them. If you are fortunate to do that, I believe that when you start the younger you start, the better. um, so yeah, that's not just from my side. I hope you enjoyed it. Also hope you enjoyed my African glamorous, tribal, whatever it is called, look. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.